review what I just did to make progress in this game. Press left or right on the D-pad to advance time. Press right to speed things up. Press left to slow them down. And now the game is paused. See, I can press down for the hamburger button, and that'll take me down to this menu down here. I'm not going to need it yet. We're going to come back to this in a moment. I'm going to press the window button for check out the new mission that's available right there on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Yep, so I'm here. So let's do business. Build a water pump. Okay, reward 13 nanites. We'll need those in a moment. Press the right trigger for this building menu. It's a radial menu. Blah. Anyway, what's that under? Is it water extraction sources? Yep, water extraction structures. Water pump. Where do we want it? We can build it anywhere we want, as long as it doesn't have to be adjacent to the colony, but in this game, it's got a power system, like in any Simcity or any traditional city builder. So basically, you want to keep it connected to your power grid. So let's make this adjacent to our colony right here. See, if you drift away from the colony, it'll say, not connected to the colony, it'll pitch a fit. So keep it right there. Okay, we're going to speed things up by pressing right on the D-pad. Drones will build this for us. Let me zoom in on that. Press right, speed things up even more, and I will slow it down. And we'll pause the game. Press Y, check out the right-hand corner of the screen. We have notifications. Objective completed. Following was added to your colony's inventory as a reward for completing the Welcome to Venarv mission objective. Build a water pump. So we got 13 nanites. Those are resources we'll need to build stuff, so we'll explain that a bit later. Let's speed things up. There we go. We got a new mission. Okay. These are just optional objectives, but we're going to follow them all so we can figure out how this game works. We're going to build a farm. We'll get potash and nanites for completing that objective. Okay, so what do we want to build? Let's see. Press right trigger. Where's the farming structures? The radial menu is kind of annoying to use with this left stick because it's kind of hard to get some of this. See how hard it was for me to select this? It's kind of hard to get really precise. I kind of wish you could circle around instead of just pressing a direction. But anyway. There are ways to get around that when you have a radial menu in games like this. Let's build a farm. Tier 1. So what should we build? Well, I want to keep it adjacent to our colony. By the way, this will separate, the farm tiles separate other tiles from the colony, so I'll kind of keep this away from the colony. Let's see, what do we want to build? Okay, so I can use the left and the right buttons on the Xbox 360 controller to choose what I want to grow. Looking at the adjacent tiles, these are orange, so I probably don't want to build there. See on the top right-hand corner of the screen, it says green represents high growth, red represents low growth. So I want these tiles to be as green as possible. So what should I build? Well, last time I built melons. Seems to be pretty reasonable. By the way, you're probably noticing in parentheses where it says, in fact, let me just, yeah, see right here while I'm moving this? There's a little pop-up display right here I want to show you. If you want to build that there. You'll build that right here. Okay, 0 in winter, in parentheses. So, yeah, you won't be able to grow any of these in winter. I was looking around to see if I can find any winter crops. We don't have any yet. We'll get to that. Okay, barley, 4. It's kind of hard to read. Let me zip that around. This is really hard to read. Just a second. See if I can get some color contrast here. 4-8, 5-4. I don't even know if that makes a difference. But I just figure I'll build something that's, well, you can't eat Cory spores. Okay. So melons seem reasonably easy to grow around here. I'm looking for everything that's green. Where's the green stuff? Wheat. I guess wheat looks good. Can't eat those. Okay. I guess we're growing, well, melons will be okay. See, look at that. 6 melons per hour. 5.8, 6. So yes, it's like a good place to put it. So we'll drop it right there. By the way, I wanted it on the edge of the colony, even though this these trees over here are going to be torn down, so don't worry about that. Check out the bottom right-hand corner of the screen as I zoom in here. See that build farm meters turning green? That's a progress bar. So these drones will build our item, they'll build our structure, and then when that bar is completely green, the farm will be completed. Again, I can speed these up if I want to, but I just wanted to show you how the building works. Oops! I think I screwed up. Darn it! Oh, it's insufficient power. Sorry, I thought it wasn't connected for a second there. It might still be connected. It's insufficient power. The grid automatically switches off some buildings when electricity is low. You can build a power mode, build more electricity generation buildings, temporarily shut down non-essential structures, recycle unnecessary power. Okay, so watch this. We're going to build a power structure. Just a moment. Let me zoom out. Where do I want to build this thing? Whoops. There we go. Where do I want to build this thing? We're going to build electricity. Right trigger. Where's the electricity icon? Right there. I'm trying to hit 3 o'clock. It's kind of hard to do. Annoying. Okay, let's build a... Ooh. Does it matter what we build? Well, what's the cheapest? 9 nanites to build a wind turbine. Generates 6 power. 12 nanites to build a solar tier. 8 power. We'll stick with the wind turbine for now. Geothermal to build 200. We'll get to that later. Energy battery requires 0 power. Can absorb electricity from its power zone and return the stored power to the grid to help. We'll get to that later. Let's just build a wind turbine. Yeah, that's geothermal power, so we'll build in that direction. Okay? Okay, so we're done there. So once that's built, we'll have more power to run our farm. Yep, they're only here to guide me. So everything we're doing right now is completely optional, but it's a reasonable way right now to figure out what we need to run this place. We'll need a bit more electricity. We already did that. Yeah, I'm building a wind turbine right now, so we're fine. So yeah, I guess this was scripted. Building not connected. We'll get to that later. Uh-oh. Probably forgot to connect the building. Yeah, I forgot to connect the building. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I screwed that up. I put the farm in the wrong place. Oh well, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, we're gonna want a mine here too. So I'll tell you what. While we're here, I'll build a mine because that's something we want to build right there. See? Like, what kind of mine is that? Well, I just know we want to build a mine there. I remember from my earlier video that that's something we can mine. Yeah. Okay, so that's done. The wind turbine's done, and when the mine's done, yes, everything's connected. See? So now that all of our zones are adjacent to each other, we can just run power through them, just like in SimCity. You don't need to build power lines if you just build a bunch of buildings next to each other. They power themselves. I guess it's like I guess they just automatically build power lines adjacent to each other. So we solved that problem. So I screwed up, but by building a mine right over that resource, I was able to connect all the buildings together. So what's objective? So we built the wind turbine, got 4 nanites and 13 ration packs. Let's see, we built the mining mission. Yep, we built a mine on copper. This was a mission that was supposed to spawn eventually, and we just completed it. So, see, that was a copper mine we just built, connecting our farm to the rest of the colony. 5 nanites and 15 quinoa. Yes, kids, in the future, there is quinoa. Probably just as expensive, too. So, this is the copper mine we just built. In fact, let me see if I can show you that. Press the left trigger for the overlay menu. Let's see, where's my resource overlay? Here we go. Provides non-consumable. That's our copper mine right there. So that's what we built on top of. That was basically a copper resource we just built this over. So that connects our farm to the rest of the colony. see, water pump extracting no water per hour. I guess we didn't need it. We will need it eventually. Oh, check this out. Unexploited resource. So now I know where to find these other resources then. Are there any other resources in the area? Yes, there are. Over here, what's that? It might be another mine, so we can build in that direction. What about these? So we can build in this direction and gather all these resources. The alternative is to build tunnels. We'll explain how to do tunnels later. Okay, so let's get out of that screen. How do I turn this off? Let's go to the regular. What's crime? Yay, there's crime. Not much crime, so that's good. At least not at this point in the game. Okay, so we'll check all these other resources later. How do I turn this off? Just a second. No overlay. There you go. Okay, problem solved. Forget I said anything. Okay, what's the next order of business? Speed things up. Yes, they're optional, but we're learning. Yep, got a reward available. We have earned, here we go. We have a choice of resources. Nanites will help with construction. Rice or quinoa will keep our colonists well fed. We have 34, check out the left-hand side of the screen where it says 34 in colony inventory, 19 in colony inventory. So I'll tell you what, since we need more quinoa, we have 192 nanites. But the thing is the thing, we're going to get nanites anyway, right? I don't know. I figure food's more important at this point. We can recycle buildings for nanites, I suppose, if we need that. So let's add some quinoa to our tiny supply. So that'll last us, I hope. I don't know the difference between rice and quinoa. Maybe it's something we can sell later. Okay, let's speed things up. Good luck. This game reminds me a lot of Tropico, actually, in terms of how it controls the D-pad, and how the resources work, and how the menus are laid out. So I'm sort of curious. And the Xbox One does have Tropico 5, and I believe Tropico 4, so it's definitely worth seeking those out if you're looking for a city builder on consoles. Build a geothermal generator. Okay, we don't have a choice anymore. Show me. There's the geothermal resource, which we mentioned on our overlay down here. Let's see, where was it? That's farming resource. Like I said, this part's a lot like Tropico. You can see basically what the layout is. So this might determine where we build farms in the future. But for now, is that drone overlay? That's the range, never mind. That's water. There it is, the resource overlay. So that's that's where we're going to build our geothermal plant. Unfortunately, it's not near it, so we're going to have to build some tunnels, and I'll show you that in a second. Hopefully we can build on top of the tunnels. We'll learn as we go, don't worry. Build with the right trigger. Mining and processing structures. We want a geothermal generator. So electricity. Yeah, this one. Tier 1. 24 nanites to build. Generates up to 200 power. Needs 10, well, you can't have 10 workers. There we go. Not connected to the colony, see? So we're going to need tunnels. Right trigger. Over there is the building menu for building tunnels. Hold down the A button. And make sure it gets connected to the colony like that. Release the A button. Requires 1 power, huh? 2 nanites to build. Requires power. There we go. So now the tunnel will connect the colony to the geothermal resource. Let's speed up time. Okay, here's another. Yep, so we'll get to that. Reward, nanites and soda. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know this was here. You can use the left and right bumpers to look at additional missions. We'll need those later. Don't worry. Okay, that'll take a while. In the meantime, let me check the bottom here. Press down on the D-pad to go to the screen. Time. So we were in summer. Hour 4 of 37 in season. Must be a really short annual cycle, I guess. Food and storage. Food quality is marginal. We'll worry about that later. Water. Excellent. Consumption is average. We'll explain all that later. We're going to need more storage. We'll get to that in just a moment. There'll be a mission for that. Air quality, not a problem right away. Population happiness, that'll become an issue later. Nanites, 162 in inventory. Build nanite processors to convert metals to nanites. There's going to be a mission for that in just a moment. Electricity, demanded, supplied by the power plant, the Prometheus lander. Yes, I guess that's the main landing module, I guess. 3 solar modules and a wind turbine. Power supply will be 29 in winter, or 2.9 in winter, I guess, because of the solar panel. I don't know if the wind makes a difference. We'll get to that later. Power supply will be 0 in winter. Well, that's the second, whatever generator that is. We'll worry about that later. We're going to get more electricity. See, check this down here. 40 out of 48. So we have 48. We have a supply of 48, but we're only using 40. Eventually, we're going to bump up against our capacity, so this geothermal supply will help a lot. Is it done? Yes, it is. Mission completed. We got 6 nanites and RC Cola, I guess. Mountain Dew. Alright, so that's built. Check out the bottom of the screen. See that power right there? So we got plenty of power now. We got the power in our corner. Geothermal generator, thank you very much. New mission.
Your colony could benefit from more residential space.
Okay. Build an outpost. We'll get nanites and candy as a reward. Sure. Nanites and candy. Makes perfect sense to me. Give me candy as a reward. That's Bill. Let's get that candy. Okay, we want an outpost right up here. Requires 18 nanites. Requires 8 power. Supports 16 colonists. Where do we want it? Yeah, we can't build on top of the tunnel, see? If I had known this, I would have kept building towards that resource. So how about this? I can build it out here. Because we're going to build in this direction anyway, because we want these resources. Any other resources here we wanted? Yeah, this down here. So we can build in that direction too. It sounds like a good idea. So which is closer? You have to build towards this thing. Sounds like a good idea. Alright. So we'll build that outpost. Drones will be over in just a second. I guess after a while the drones can't go out that far. That might limit what we can do. So let's slow this down. Okay, mission objective completed. 6 nanites and 19 candy. Let me check on something before I go too nuts. Overlay menu, the drone overlay. Shows the ranges of all drones. Okay, so we can make it, so we can only go out this far right now. But that means we can make it to, where's that resource? Ooh, we might not be able to get onto this resource. Yeah, we can't build anything out here, can we? That might be a problem. That's actually a confirmed problem. Let me check out the resource overlay just a second. Nope. Resource. There it is. Okay. Zoom out a bit. I can't zoom. Fine. I'll just do this. Okay, so I can't build over here yet. So I guess I might need to build something that expands the range of my drones, I suppose. Where's the other resource? Yeah, it's down here. So maybe my resources at this point in the game are limited. Well, that's in terms of my drone range. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me zoom out a bit. Where's my overlay? There we go. Okay, let's zoom out. What's my drone range? Just to confirm. Drone overlay. So they can't reach that. They can reach one of these, though. Zoom in. I can't zoom in. Okay. Overlay menu, resource. Yeah. Switch between the two. Construction drones can reach that resource. Yes, they can. Okay, so we're going to have to build in that direction. Those are the only resources in the area, it looks like, that the drones can reach. So now I know. Fine, so I'll build in that direction. See? Gotta have a long-term plan, kids. Let's see. See, we're learning, aren't we? This is how we learn. We're going to learn today. Alright, so that's how you know where to build. You gotta have a master plan sometimes. So I'll keep that out there, because you might be able to use that later. New mission.
Thoughts on how to best expand your company?
Sure. It's under mining structures. Nanite processor. 14 nanites to build. Requires 8 power, and it can hold up to 6 workers. So we want to build out towards that. So let's drop that right there. And speed up time. We have plenty of electricity. Hopefully we'll be able to build towards that resource over there, or we can get even more materials. Slow it down. Objective completed. We got rice. Rice is good. Okay, let me press down to check out this bottom menu. We got food and storage. We got plenty of food, so we're good. We have good variety, so that's good as well. So at least we're not going to run out. At least I don't think so anytime soon. Don't want to jump the gun. So we're going to need more room. Build a mini storage depot. You'll get nanites and barley. Build with the right trigger. Not that. Storage is resource management right there. About 1 o'clock. Mini storage. Right here, maybe? I'm going to build over there. Guess I should have planned ahead, huh? It seems to be lining up the way I'd like. So I told you this music was dope. Hearts and space stuff. I really like it. Okay. Speed things up. That should be quick. So we gotta go 90-degree angles now. Completed. And we got nanites and barley. We're looking good. What's down there? Storage. Population. Okay, that's what that's about. Guess I can build more residences. Yes, a second. I'm supposed to build something. I'm supposed to build another residence at some point. Or a spaceport, I believe. There we go. Got a reward.
Progress is satisfactory.
Yes, satisfactory. May accept nanites for construction, additional food, or a few additional colonists, which sounds good. I'm going to need those later, actually. I guess I should have more. I guess I should give myself more food before I bring more people in. But there is a mission objective that requires me to increase my population. So let me do that. We're gonna need more people eventually, so we'll get to that in just a moment. Population. So now we're almost full. Okay, so we're gonna need more food eventually, so we'll keep that in mind. Speed things up. Oh, wait, what's that? Winter approaches. Brace yourself. Winter is growing. Farms will not grow crops. Greenhouses will grow food at a half rate. All solar structures will generate less power. Brace yourself. Yes. So what matters here... Yes, Game of Thrones reference. I guess what matters here is that I have enough food to last the winter. Like Alaska or something. Speed things up. Probably gonna need more power. Oh, new mission available. Build an immigration center. Menu spaceport buildings. We will get porridge and nanites. Okay, so... Residential? No. Spaceport. Immigration center. Good old Ellis Island. Yes, this thing is huge. So we're going to need that. So that means we can expand out here. Yeah, that'll get us closer. A nice big old building. Allows dissatisfied colonists to leave. If the immigration policy is allowed. So I guess you have to allow immigration. You have to allow people to leave. Okay, let's speed things up. See, we're building our way right towards that resource there. It should work out just fine, I think. Slow things down. Wait till the drones are done. Done. Objective completed. We've got nanites and porridge. That's more food that's going to be hand. That food will be helpful. Speed things up. New mission. Okay, watch this. We got 2 new missions. Guess I jumped the gun a bit. I can press left and right. I can press the left and right bumpers to switch between the 2 missions that are available here. So that's great. Okay. Reach population 50. If we do, excuse me, 60. If we do, we get 8 nanites and porridge. So you also, okay, to achieve this, you'll need an immigration center with sufficient power and staffing levels to operate. So you need enough people in your colony to support immigrants. You also need enough housing to accommodate the new immigrants. Then you'll need to wait for enough people to arrive. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's build a habitat so we can accommodate these new people. We'll get nanites if we complete that mission. So this will be easy, I hope. Residential structures, we want a habitat. That's tier 1. It's big enough. Yep, it's connected. So we want that resource. How quickly can we get to it? Yeah, we can build it right there. Yeah, so let's connect it like that. So we can get our resource. Not connected. Not connected? Huh, so it's not connected yet. Now it's connected. Yeah, I'm going to cheat. I want to build diagonally so that we can get as close to this rock pile as we can, because we're going to want to build a mine there eventually. Okay, so let's speed things up. We might need a farm eventually, but right now I guess we're doing okay. Okay, objective completed. Okay, so what else can we build out here? We have plenty of electricity. We can build another habitat, I suppose. Actually, let's see, what can we use to make money? Well, eventually we have to build a... Let me see if I can build a resource over there. Mining. Mine. So it's not connected to the colony. Let me do a quick check on something. What kind of resource is this? Well, we're not doing that yet. Well, does it matter what kind of resource it is, really? Can't zoom in yet. Yeah, I was wondering what kind of iron deposit. Okay, so this will be useful. So we'll grab this sooner rather than later. We can't build it yet, but we'll get close. That'd be something else we can build in the meantime. Not a farm, though. We'll build a farm out there where there's no mine in the way. Zoom out a bit. So we can see our colony from a different angle. Why not? So let's speed things up. New mission available. Slow things down. I pressed down on the D-pad to stop the game. So that's a quick way to stop the game, I suppose, instead of using the arrows. Oh, that's been established. Press the right bumper to check out the oxygen one.
The air quality in your colony.
Okay, geothermal generator in particular will pollute the air fairly quickly. So that geothermal generator I have north of us might make the air worse. Please place an intake fan to help filter the external atmosphere and bring oxygen to your colony. To get a idea, place this close to... Oh, so place it close to the generator. Okay. You can find intake fans in the building menu. Okay. So I guess I should have built this when I built the geothermal generator. So now I know. If I'm going to build a geothermal generator, I need to drop some intake fans in front of it before I build it, I guess. Okay, we're going to get broccoli if we complete this. Stop that. Okay, where's the intake fan supposed to be? Actually, let me check on something. Overlay menu, air quality, right? We got air quality resource around here somewhere. Yep, there is. Can't zoom in. So the air here isn't polluted. Air quality 95, 96. See, well, I don't know what these arrows are for. Yeah, I don't know what the arrows are for. Maybe they generate pollution. Huh. Doesn't seem that bad. Well, maybe having the tunnels away, maybe having this building away from the factory, maybe having this building away from the colony was a good idea. Yeah. So it said it would pollute the air, but it doesn't seem to be polluting it at all, really. Does that mean we don't have a pollution problem? No, I'm not gonna complain. I'll just do what they tell me to do at this point. I'll learn. I learned something, right? Even if it's not meaningful at this point in the game, at least I know. O2, air management. Yeah, there you go. Intake fan requires 6 power, 4 workers. Maintains an Earth-like oxygen ratio inside the colony. So where do I build it? I have to build it somewhere else. So I can't build it on top of the... Yeah, I can't build it on top of there. Let's build it right there. By the way, it's supposed to be building somewhere. Here's a building right there. So I can build it right there, right? And that'll help me go out here towards the resources. But like I said, the drones can't build much further out than that. So we'll speed things up and then slow them down as we complete construction. Okay, so that's done. So we're still building towards 60. We'll get there eventually. Speed things up. New mission. Slow things down and see what the new mission is by pressing the window button. Yeah, we're going to get there eventually. The next step is to build a trade hub. Building menu, support spaceport buildings. Okay. Okay. So let's build it right here next to the mine. Why not? Spaceport buildings. Nope. Spaceport. Still have enough power, so we're doing well, I guess. Trade hub requires 18 power and 35 nanites. We have enough of both. You don't want to build over the mine. This is going to be a thing. Just a second. I'm going to have to save my game to make sure I don't save over what I was trying to do. I didn't know it was on normal difficulty. Alright, so I'll reload if I mess this up. I'm running out of time on this video, but that's okay. We saw plenty. It's a pretty interesting game, right? Let's try the spaceport buildings. We're going to build a trade hub. I'm going to build it right here. And then we're going to build a mining structure right there. Darn it. It's not going to fit. It's not going to fit, is it? Let me build this, see if... Because I'll reload the game if I have to. Like I said, I'm learning. Come on, hurry up. What's that? Immigration vessel docked. Okay, that's fine. 3 immigrants. Okay, so it'll take a while. Let's build that mining structure. It probably won't work. Can I build something else there? Let's move that down. I guess I messed that up. So we'll reload that. So then I'll build it closer to the mining deposit just to make sure it works. So I kind of just want to see what the fiddly parts of this game are. Like if I want to build something right there, where do I put the building so that it will connect to the rest of my colony? That's my logic. Okay, we're going to build that trade hub. There. Then we're going to build my mine. There. Perfect. Okay, so we made that work. Speed things up and build them both. Objective completed. We built the intake fan. We got broccoli. I love broccoli, unlike some presidents. I'm telling you, man, broccoli's got everything. It's cheap. It's easy to cook. It goes with everything. Okay, so we're going to build that and that. It's looking good. New mission available. That's completed. We got bread. Oh, we grow melons. I didn't know I had a mission about growing melons. Well, we grew melons. Again, I didn't know this was a mission we had, but I got bread. So in addition to my melons, I got bread, which increases my food quality and my food variety, which is always good. Construction priority, yeah, whatever. Okay, what else? Y, objective completed. I got the trade hub, so I got rice and 7 nanites. Of course, it cost me like, what, 35 nanites to build that thing? So getting a few back might not matter. Food quality marginal. Well, we might need to build something to improve the food quality at some point. Water and storage. 1 water pump producing. Storage, 52%. Okay, so we have plenty of storage space. Air quality is looking good. We have the intake fan. Population is relatively happy. 75, we'll work on that. No one's starving, at least. Nanites. One structure extracting metals. We're going to build a second one because the mines give us the metals we need. We have I think a copper mine east of us. Let me show you that. We have this mine right here. This copper mine. And we have this iron mine that we're building right now. What else? Electricity. Oh, we're bumping up against our cap, so we're going to need more electricity eventually. Which probably means wind turbines. So we're going to build those out here. Yeah, out towards this resource. Let me do that right now. I'm thinking about it. Let me see what the new mission is first. Yep. Like most buildings, a geothermal... So let's upgrade the geothermal generator. Okay, let's do that instead. See, I'm glad I checked out the mission. Let's see. Click on the geothermal generator with the A button. Use the right bumper, left and right bumper to... How do we upgrade this? Just a second. Let me press the window button. Select the geothermal upgrade using the upgrade tab on the selection pane. Sorry, wrong generator. Sorry. There we go. Let's see. Right and left bumpers. Upgrade. There we go. Costs 12 nanites, but it increases the power it generates. We have plenty of nanites. We got 119 nanites down there. Okay, so waiting for drones. We'll speed things up. So that'll give us more electricity. So while they upgrade, what else? We're doing that. We'll get 31 nanites for doing that. Of course, I think it only took 17 nanites to upgrade that thing, right? I'm not complaining. Free nanites. Exporting melons. I have 100 melons in my inventory, so I can use my trade hub to export them to us. Upgrade. Open the trade panel, select the appropriate contract. Completing the trade contract may take some time, so you'll need to be patient. Fine. Also, it's probably a good idea to set melons as non-consumable, so that none of your colonists eat them before export. Okay, fine. Reward, we'll get extra melons. Trade. Okay, let's trade. We'll import porridge and we'll sell our melons. Got a nose like a cassava melon. Okay, so that means colony control or the trade. Let's try colony control first. Consumable. Melons. Toggle consumable. Yoink! Whoops, that's going to reduce our food supply. It's going to reduce our food variety, I guess. But we'll get porridge in the trade. So we're growing melons. We got plenty of them. So they're non-consumable, so we'll be able to export those. Left trigger, trade menu. Yep, those are going out. Let's do it. Speed things up. Okay, where's that geothermal going? Oh, there it is. Oh, it had to finish the mine, so the drone needed to finish the iron mine down here before I could build the geothermal upgrade, I suppose. So eventually we'll export 100 melons, and we'll be able to reach our population of 60. That'll take a bit of time. But if it takes a lot of time, we'll end up ending the video here, because we're about to run out of time. In fact, let me see how much time I got. Okay, we got about a minute left. This might be a good place to stop. Let's finish the upgrade, at least. Upgrade's done. Did the drone say all done? Okay, so we got 31 nanites as a reward. So check out the bottom of the screen before we end the video. We got extra power. So we got a geothermal generator. And let me just click on the geothermal generator. So, yeah, I'm pressing the A button, but it took me somewhere. I guess it just recenters the... Yes, I'm pressing the right stick to recenter the cursor on the center of the colony, like that. Okay, click on the geothermal generator. Supplying 130 electricity. Go over here. Recycle. No. Working. Repairs not required. Structural integrity 98%. We're fine. Does the game tell me how much? It doesn't tell me if it's been... Yeah, it says tier 2. That's what it says. 50% efficiency. No unhappy workers. Generating power. Supplying 103 electricity. Tier 2 of 2.